As Ryoko Matoi battles the Elite Four, a bomb of a revelation is dropped on her in my review of Kill La Kill, Episode 11. You know what that sound is, guys? That's the sound of a badass episode of Kill La Kill. This is a series that can practically do no wrong, and this was another fantastic episode. Not only did we get to see the conclusion of the epic battle of Ryoko versus Nonon, but we also got the introduction of a brand new character by the name of Nui Harime. And she might be the distant cousin of Nia from Gurren Lagann, but unlike Nia's sunny disposition, she might be a little more insane. You see, Nui's a really important character to the series, and you didn't really know that until the very end of this episode, and they did a great job of building her up. She was the very first thing you saw, this weird little Lolita girl making her way into the city, making her way to the Honoji Academy, and when she makes her introduction, it's really memorable. Before I get to that, though, let's finish talking up about the battle between Nonon and Ryoko, which is explosive and awesome and just as ridiculous as it was in the last episode, and made even more crazy by the fact that Nonon actually goes through another transformation sequence. Apparently all the powers that she's been using before, they really weren't the full 100% power. Her true power is this other uniform where she has a giant conductor's hat which can shoot basically a big beam. And essentially Ryoko and Nonon have like this sort of beam off, so to speak. And the battle is very strange, like how it works. Like essentially Nonon is still using like music and reverberations to try to attack her, but somehow Ryoko is able to negate that, and then she's able to sort of like use her own move against her and blow it right back at her. After the battle with Nonon, Sanagiyama decides he immediately wants to fight against Ryoko, and they do start to fight immediately. He goes through his big transformation, and it looked like he got an upgrade, and his battle is very short-lived because suddenly this new character, Nui, decides to just show up out of nowhere and visibly freaks out Satsuki. And this is when we start to realize there's a lot more to this world that we really don't know anything about. And that's when we also see, for the very first time, her mother, Ragyo, who just looks ridiculous. She looks like something out of a Daft Punk video from their, like, second album. She has, like, this weird rainbow hair behind her, and she has what I'm guessing is, like, a massive collection of kamwis, the actual living clothes. So this girl, Nui, has been sent by Satsuki's mother, and she actually wants to fight against Satsuki, but Ryoko is going to actually end up fighting against her, and this is when we get the bombshell, the big moment. When I was watching this, I, like, nearly shit a brick. Like, I started, like, pounding the floor, like, I can't believe this is who this is. But suddenly, after taking out Sanagiyama with, like, literally no effort, she, like, cuts away his life fibers instantly. She has this ability to find, like, the life source of the life fiber. I think it's called, like, the Banshee. And she's able to, like, destroy your Goku uniform in, like, one swift move. And I don't know how she does this, but I will say this. She has the other half of the pair of scissors that belong to Ryoko. And that's when we learn that this cute little Lolita girl is the one who killed Ryoko's father. And the scene is so tense and so fucked up because this girl is so bubbly and cute and seems to have no remorse about it. And the episode ends with Ryoko suddenly just erupting with anger, and then it cuts away. And damn, just, it's so good. You know, and that's not even, like, all of the other moments. You know, there are a lot of other things that make this episode good. Of course, there's tons of shenanigans from Mako and her family, and all the stuff with Mako just watching the actual fight with Gamagori and with Hoka, and then even when Nonon joins them, there's a ton of funny bits with them. So there's tons of other stuff to balance it out. But all the action was really good. The first battle with Nonon was good. I'm kind of disappointed that Sanagiyama's fight was essentially postponed again, but still, you know, he's had a lot more showcasing than some of the other guys, so I can understand why they did that. This new girl, though, I cannot wait to learn more about her and, like, the group that she's affiliated with. Not to mention that one guy from New to Speech with the mohawk shows up again, and, you know, bringing with him his catchphrase, 2 useful pieces of information, and, you know, they're pretty alarmed by the fact that this girl has shown up as well, so damn, just an awesome episode with a huge revelation at the end of it. You know, this pretty much gives up the fact that Satsuki is not going to be the killer. I pretty much knew that Satsuki was not going to be the killer of the father. Just, it didn't seem like something that she would do. It doesn't seem like something she'd even be interested in. even though we honestly still know almost nothing about the backstory of a lot of these characters. They still have a ton to explain. So, awesome episode, great animation, great drama, a lot of moments that just worked. That final, minute of the episode had my heart racing so much. Just solid episode. Check it out, guys. If you're following the series, you have to see this episode. It is absolutely incredible. So, there it is. 10 out of 10. Check it out. Another awesome episode of Kill La Kill with great action and a massive revelation at the end. I loved it. But what about you guys? How did you feel about this week's episode? You can tell me with your comments below. You can tell me about your favorite moments, some favorite shocking moments, maybe some stuff you didn't like, and maybe what you want to see from the future of the series. And before you leave, hit that like button. Give this video a thumbs up. It's definitely one of the best ways to support our videos. And you can check out some of the other ones we have floating up top. So, I'll see you next time, guys. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.